How you doing, guys? Welcome to another episode on King's Eyes channel. And while I'm, driving on the road and everything, man, I really like road trips. I really like having the time to contemplate and just think on life. And I'm going somewhere, but it's a lot of alone time, and I don't know. I just really like making my videos when I'm on the road. If it's hard to hear me, I apologize, but a lot of the times, I think of the best ways to articulate what I want to talk about on the road because I have the time to really, give it thought and how to break it down and stuff like that. So all of these videos be off the dome. None of it be written or anything. And I appreciate you watching if you catch them, if you keep up with them, thanks. But what I want to touch on real quick is the biggest betrayal in the black community, or one of the biggest betrayals in the black community. And this betrayal has caused irreparable damage to one side. And I say that because, as I deal with young men and people today, I see the effects this betrayal has, and I am and was affected by it. And that betrayal is the BW turning the black boy against the black man. Now, in the video, in the movies, I should say, Bad Boys 3, right? By the end of the movie, spoiler warning, if you don't want to, hear what's going on, you might want to skip ahead a minute or so. But by the end of the movie, you realize that Will Smith was battling against his son who tried to kill him. And this was set up. This was set up by the mother of the boy. She made a hit list of all the people she wanted killed. And she basically sicked her son on those people. And Will Smith was on that list. And like I said, by the end of the movie, come to find out, Will Smith is the boy's father. So this man, is holding all this grudge, all of this hate toward Will Smith for reasons that you'll find out if you go see the movie. And then he's crushed when he realizes that his mom sicked him on his own dad. This is a perfect illustration of what's going on today between black boys and black men. And it's more so than just the basic way of telling the boys how no good their dads are. You see, there's multiple ways to do this. The BW can make her struggles audible to the children. Talk about how, life is so hard. If I only had help. Whoop-de-doo. Right? Blase, blase. If I only had help, it'd be easier. And of course, the boy wants to help. And as that boy gets older, he will most likely think himself, man, why my mom have to struggle like this? If my dad was here doing what he was supposed to do, she wouldn't have to struggle like this. Right? Another way the BW sicks the black boy on the black man, more specifically his father, is identifying how his father or the men in her life treated her, prompting the boy to do the opposite. Basically raising more blue pill young men who have hate for black men, or again, more specifically, their fathers. Right? Another way is by choosing no good men. Because see, the women chase these men that they know they can't get, therefore putting themselves in position to do what I just mentioned. All the boy knows is, my dad not with my mama struggling. And he grows up with all kind of undue pressure that a young man should not have to deal with. All kind of confusion, being programmed every day. Men ain't ish. Black men ain't ish. And of course, men have the urge to be better. Right? To be better. If you do have a healthy relationship with your dad, and let's say your dad, like me, I was a football player, played professionally. My son sees me and says, oh, I want to be a better ball player than my dad. If we have a good relationship, I'll help him attain that. I'll help him go as far as he want to go, as to the best of my ability. I'll help him go. And in doing that, he gains respect, not hate for me. So those are some of the passive ways, more specifically passive ways that BWs betray the black community. And this is stuff that we see every day. We see this all around us. Some of us choose to notice it. Some of us choose not to. Some of us ignore it. But the fact of the matter is, there are some of us out there, a lot of us out there, most of us out there, actually don't understand the depth by which this goes. Because, see, in creating these blue pill simps, she's making young men that are gullible and vulnerable to the females of the time. These boys don't have any defense against a woman's nature. They don't understand it. They're flailing around helplessly, biting on whatever bait is put out there. And it's a shame to say, but this has been going on consistently too long. This betrayal. To say that, oh, it's coincidence. They don't know what they're doing. Nah, I call BS. A hard BS on that. Too consistent. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly how you're weakening these black boys. Because you can say what you want about the less melanated peoples of the world. When ish hit the fan, the women of those less melanated peoples gonna look to their men. By the time it's up, because in the end, by the time it's all said and done, they know they need their men. So all of this infighting you see happening amongst them and all of that, man, look, best believe, under that curtain, under what we see, they know what's up. They not betraying their community. They not betraying their community. So that's just something I wanted to put out there. This is one of the worst betrayals, man, that I see in my community. And the thing is, it's intentional. And it's illustrated perfectly in Bad Boys 3. You know, if you look at it through a red pill lens, you see that quickly. So, thank you for joining me on another episode on King's Eyes channel. See you guys later.